these we'll see. Oh. So the new year is just around the corner, literally midnight tonight, as it is the 31st today. And something I've been planning to do on this day is to go through a few of my highlights of the year, and I've noticed a load of other people have been doing the same, so why not copy them too? So I'm going to break down the 5 best things that have happened this year. I'm going to need some sort of intro for this, aren't I? Number 5. Last year, just after New Year, I made a video that I have never uploaded, and it doesn't seem worth it now. Also, it's riddled with copyright stuff, so I'm not going to bother with that one. But in that video, because I rewatched it the other day, in that video I said one of my aspirations for the year is to finally make my robot fighting series, and I'm thrilled to have actually done it. The Grand Slam Series 1 aired, I filmed it in the summer and it aired September, October time, and I believe concluded in November, and we had the Christmas special of course as well. And I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled that I managed to make it, that I put the work in, and that people enjoyed it. I'm also thrilled because it's formed a new friendship between myself and another fellow YouTuber who does very similar things. Myself and Anderson9132 have been talking at length about each other's series, and I love his series, he loves my series. It's a really wonderful friendship that I've managed to form with him, basically. So I'd like to thank him for that, really, because that's a two-way thing. And also thank all of you for supporting the Grand Slam. It means so much to me. I don't do YouTube for the money. I'm not a monetized channel. I do it because it's a hobby and it's something I enjoy. I've said many times, if I stop enjoying it, I'll stop doing it. My work. I was an apprentice teaching assistant for 2 years, and at the end of those 2 years, the school asked me to stay on, basically, as a full-time TA, and that's the position I'm in now, and I'm very, very grateful to them for everything they've done for me, and I'm looking forward to paying it back by doing some good teachering. It's good English. Kids learn from it. I'm only saying that because I know some of them will watch this. So yes, I'm thrilled with that, and yeah, that's a shorter point, but by no means a smaller feat. I think that's the wrong word, but we'll go with it. Back in the summer, at the end of July, I went to London Film and Comic Con. Now, as somebody who's only ever been to smaller comic conventions in the past, such as the Norfolk Science Fiction Convention twice and Isle of Wight Comic Con or Island Con, last year, my eyes were opened to LFCC because it was absolutely huge. I'm going to be showing off these lovely things in a video on my other channel eventually, but the main one I really wanted to show was this photograph, and it's been my Facebook profile picture for a long while, and it's me with Peter Capaldi. That was an amazing moment. It was seconds long, but it was still an amazing moment. I met some really great guests at LFCC. One I probably won't mention in my video is David Duchovny, aka Fox Mulder from the X-Files. That was a good one. That was over very quickly as well. All the photo shoots are really, because they've got so many people to meet. But then in the autumn, I went back to IslandCon, and I got to re-meet Paul McGann, who I'd met at LFCC, but also meet Sylvester McCoy. We got Mum and Dad dressed up, and that was amazing fun. Especially Dad's costume. I mean, that's the most entertaining thing I've seen. But yeah, it really was a good event, and so was LFCC. It was a long day. It was very tiring. My legs hurt afterwards, but it's something I'm thrilled I've done, and I'd love to go again next year. It just depends on when we go on holiday, who's actually going, whether I actually want to. Because if there's nobody worth meeting, there's no point. Jenna Coleman's been announced, so I'm maybe going for Jenna Coleman, but it depends who else they announce. Other than William Shatner, he's a pretty solid guest there. In 2017, I managed to go to my first robotic live event. That was Robots Live in Stevenage. I got to see some of my favourite robots from the show, fighting it out, and it was an amazing event. This year I stepped it up a level. I went to my first Extreme Robots show. I took a group of 7 kids from school to see Extreme Robots in Colchester, and that was an incredible event. We got to see Aftershock fighting, which you just can't put it into words. The video is up on my channel of Extreme Robots. It's probably over the top of me at the minute, because I'll have edited it that way. But the following week, I then went to Robots Live in Stevenage again, and I got to see some more amazing teams fighting and in the pits, to the point where I took this with me. And this is the official Robot Wars handbook. And in it, it has a load of different teams and their robots. And so I got a load of teams to sign the book. Highlights include Alan Young from Apollo, Awkward Al, the Beermoth boys. Ant from Team Beermoth borrowed my book, took it round literally his whole team, and got them all to sign the book. And then, one I wasn't expecting to get, Carbide was on display at Extreme Robots in Colchester, and Dave Moulds was there, and he signed my book as well. So yeah, some really good autographs in there. I got a lot more than that, but those are just 3 of the highlights for me. It was amazing to go to those events, and I am really looking forward to going again next year. The same 2 events, hopefully building a robot with the school, and us fighting perhaps in the featherweights. That may happen, so that's exciting. We've been given the go-ahead for it, basically. We've just got to now work out how to actually do that. And in doing that, we may be doing some networking with Team Suspension, Team Expulsion, basically Brentwood School in, Brentwood, which isn't actually that far away from where I am, about an hour tops. So we may go there, they may come to us, they may bring some robots, which might be awesome. So yeah, that's exciting. The last thing for me is number 1, and that is my friends and my family. I've got to spend some amazing times with all of them this year, and every time I see, especially my grandparents, you never know whether it's going to be the last time. My granddad has leukemia, and he's been having treatment for the last 2 or so years, so you never know when you're going to see him for the last time. And it's so nice to have actually spent a lot more time with them in the past couple of years, especially having visited the Isle of Wight so many times. I've been over there 3 times this year again, once in the spring, once in the summer, and then once in the autumn, and just to spend some time with the family before they go is special. It really is. Friends as well. I got to once again go to Spring Harvest in the spring. Strange that. and spend a week away with some friends from a youth group that you'll have seen in several different videos. And there's another video coming of us spending a day together at a village fair, a village close by to me. So yeah, that's probably my #1 thing for this year, and I'm going to round it off at that. It's not the end of the video. Keep watching. Please keep watching. I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't. It doesn't mean anything money-wise, but, you know, there's more to come. This isn't it. Okay, moving on. I won't talk about my hopes and aspirations for next year right now. I'll do that tomorrow on New Year's Day, because at least then I'll have filmed something. But what I do want to say is Happy New Year, and here's to another good one.
Happy New Year!